Hi there, I'm Joe, and today I'm going to show you how I fix a crack in a windshield. The product we're using today is a windshield repair kit I bought off Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below. What comes inside is this is what it looks like when you open it up. It's got a little bracket. It's going to sit on the window here, like so. It's got a little chamber that you put the resin in, and you got a little push pin to clean it out. So the first step you do is you're just going to take your little pin that comes with the kit, and you're just going to scrape out any loose glass that might still be in the chip. The second step is you take the bracket and you center it over your hole. The hole's right here. I'm not sure you can see it real well. You just set the bracket over it, push your suction cups down. The fill chamber, this is your fill chamber. And if you look here, it's got a little plastic, little rubberized gasket on the end. And what you want is when we're done here is you want this to be over the center of your hole and pushed in a little bit. And if you do it right, no resin will leak. And what we're going to do, you just gently lift up on that. It just kind of screws in there. And when you get it in there right, it will. You'll see that rubber gasket push down. And then what you do is go from the inside and make sure it's over the hole. With that installed, then you take this off. This is your resin. Another step is before you start this process, you'll make sure you're in the shade. This process, this resin is cured by ultraviolet light or sunlight. So you don't want to be in full sun putting this on and learning how to do it. You could probably do it. It takes about 10 minutes to set. But when you're first doing it, it might take you a little longer. So you're better off just doing the shade, and then when you get done, you're gonna pull the car into the sun. But you just take the little top off here, and you just put 3 to 4 drops in there, and you want to make sure you leave a little resin for when you're done, because you got to use one more drop in the final step. All right, so we get 3 to 4 drops in here, and you're gonna take your little pressure stick. You can stick it in here. You can push it down, tighten it. And what that's doing right now is pushing that resin in, like I said earlier. We don't see any resin coming out, which means we have a good seal. We're going to let it sit there for a minute. We're going to look inside and make sure that we see the hole disappearing. Now, this is what it looks like up close. I'm letting that resin penetrate a little bit. But as you can see, that rubber gasket is pushed up against the glass. So I'm going to show you again from the inside what I did. Make sure we got it. Just going to put a couple more drops in there. Same thing. Putting the pressure stick in there. And from the inside, you should start to see the resin fill the hole. All right, the next step is you take one of these clear pads. And you're just going to put 1 drop on it. Take the pad. You put it over the hole. Find the hole. All right. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your razor here. Just wipe any bubbles out. Hard to hold the camera and do this at the same time. And then what you do with that on there is you back this out into the sun and let it sit for 10 to 30 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes. Now what we do is you can take this film off. And you just take your razor and you just wipe off the excess. You see it just kind of scrapes off really easy. As you go over with the razor too, you can't even feel the scrape anymore. You can't feel the crack. So you can tell by just running your razor across it that it filled it. Before when I was cleaning it, I could feel the crack. But that's it. Pretty simple process. This fix cost $17. I would have took it somewhere. According to AAA.com, it costs anywhere from $60 to $125. My wife's Honda Pilot, it got a crack. We had to replace a window, and that was $500. So if you can spend $17 and it keeps you from having a $500 expense when you have to replace a whole window because it just cracked all the way across, I think it's worth it. That's it. Hope this helped you. If it did, hit the like and hammer that subscribe button for me, and let me know you guys like what we're doing here. All right, get out there and just try it.